Good morning, everybody. Just let me know if the audio and everything is okay. I had to make a few changes in the last couple of days, so please let me know how everything sounds. I know the weather not ideal today, but can't control that. So yeah, just let me know in the chat how we are, and let's rip in shortly. And yes, it is raining again. Gotta love it.
Down 8.2, runway 34 left, and waiting for takeoff. There's one last time pick up the next one.
Alright, for our first departure, we have United Airlines Flight 42 heading back to Los Angeles 787 Dreamliner. We'll capture that shortly. The weather, runway configuration is not on our side today. What can you do about it? Nothing.
So 103, wind 320 degrees, 6 knots, runway 34 left, England.
it is very loud out here today because of the weather. So, you might have to adjust your volumes. I apologise. Just added a few little new nooks and crannies into the stream, so work on it. Hopefully this is all a little better. My battery in my microphone has died, so that's what's up. And sorry, I've just seen Gary. Welcome to first class, mate. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And there we go, folks. Two of the biggest aircraft in the world in one shot. Doesn't get any better. We are expecting this Qantas A380 to move very shortly. They were supposed to be doing some training flights today, but it doesn't appear to be happening, unfortunately.
Take 41 Delta with 3000 degrees, 6 knots, runway 34 left, take left.
Alright, so we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, the audio, I'm still working on it, unfortunately. Alright. So yeah, sorry, just bear with me just for a couple of moments, please. And the Ningo Show, stay dry champ with a $2 tip. Thank you very much, mate. Always appreciated. You can't hear me at all?
What's 1281? Take it down. Velocity 1281, line up, runway 34. Velocity 1281, runway 34 left, take wind 310 degrees, 6 knots, runway 34 left, clear line. Oscar Bravo 4, continue approach. Okay, 31, roger, the submarine variant and object.
Testing, testing. Please, something work. Something work. Well, I'll tell you what, if the audio is not working, at least we've got something to look at. Alright, it's working fine? Okay, good, good, good. Is it kind of as per normal? Fine, or? Okay. Alright, beautiful. You can hear me now? Okay, okay, excellent. Alright, good. Alright, well look, first of all, I assume that everything I've said in the last 10 minutes or 15 minutes hasn't been heard yet. But welcome everybody back to another SydSquad stream. We're down here in Sydney. The weather is not kind today. It was beautiful this morning actually. There was beautiful sun and then the rain has just come in, so we'll chase this departure here. This is the Qantas leased Atlas flight heading out to Shanghai. So she had an air start on bay, so she will require a start before pushback, and that's why she was sitting there for a little while. Alright. In the meantime, we are underway. We are underway. The fair chunk of water on the surface there from that rain in the last hour or so. And now, obviously, what we're hoping for here is a beautiful, long, heavy departure. Generally speaking, these go out quite heavy, so hopefully today is no different. And look, I'll be completely honest, I don't even know why I'm out here today. The weather is not great. I should have turned around and went home, but there is a China Southern A380 here today. Today is my day off, and I thought, you know what, I haven't been streaming in a while, and I really want to, so I forced myself to come out here. Alright, we'll check up on Atlas shortly. We are waiting for this Qantas 380 to push. Whoopsie. Where is that? So this aircraft came in from Los Angeles this morning, and is going to be towed off to the jet base. Unfortunately, we were expecting some flying, but isn't the case, unfortunately. Brian Bruce, thank you very much, Brian. Hello from Michigan. Oh, hello, Brian. Thank you for braving the weather for the stream. It's a great end to my day. Stay dry, Tim. Well, Brian, thank you very much, mate. That's a very kind tip as well. I very, very much appreciate that. I am dry here for now. Lucky there's no wind. If there was wind, I'd be wet. But it's actually quite a pleasant day. Don't let the weather fool you. It's nice and cool. Nice and cool. So, thank you very much, Brian. Peter Walsh with the noob emoji. Look, I respect it. I'm still a bit of a noob when it comes to this, but I'm doing my best. Doing my best. Thank you very much, Peter, for the £5 tip. Very kind of you, mate. And Eccleston's Angel. G'day, Tim. I've been diagnosed with inflammation of my facial artery. Getting treatment. Eyesight slowly returning. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully all things are improving. Hopefully it's not too sore. It sounds a little complicated. Being a facial artery, gee whiz. Look, wishing you all the best, and thank you very much for your 3 months support in business class. That's very, very kind of you. And look, now that I do have the microphone all set up and ready to go, I will say thank you to everybody for tuning in today. Yeah, we have had some crazy weather today. It hasn't been very pleasant over the last 2 or 3 weeks, as you know, even a little longer than that, 3 or 4 weeks. It's been very, very rough here on the east coast of Australia. We've had lots of rain, and it's in turn causing a lot of problems after the fact. Our waterways are incredibly muddy, so even though when the weather is nice, we can't swim in it because there's a bit of a higher risk of sharks at the moment, because a lot of the nutrients that have come from the rain from the land that have got washed into the waterways are attracting more fish, and what wants to eat the fish? Well, the sharks. So they're being brought a little closer. So we've been kept away from the beaches for a little while. They reckon another few months until we can kind of safely swim in the water. But yeah, so it's causing a few little problems here and there. But you know what? So we don't need that. We just need the airport to be flowing, and that's what it is doing, which is nice. So we are just waiting for this 380 to move. But as you guys know, we do have the 2 other 380s here in Sydney. So we've got 3 in total. And we've got OQD and OQB over there, QD being the one on the left and QB being the one on the right. And the one on the left was actually supposed to fly today. It was supposed to do some training flights, but is not the case, unfortunately. But you know, we can't do anything about that. Johnny, great coverage this morning. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much, Johnny, with the $10 Aussie tip. Thank you very much, mate. That's very, very kind of you. I really appreciate it, mate. I will do my best to keep an eye on the chat as much as possible. But you know, still, you know, being the noob I am, I'm, do my best. Alex, welcome to First Class. Welcome back, mate. Lovely 12-month emoji there. Your membership badge, I should say, mate. It looks absolutely stunning. Welcome, mate. Welcome. Yes, it's. Oh, sorry. It's. Yes, it is Wednesday here. And Miles Harrison, one of our lovely members, always looking after us, mate. Miles Harrison with a $25 tip. Normally I spend your fortune on tolls and lunch into the city. Still working from home. Get yourself a nice lunch or an umbrella. Well, Miles, thank you very much, mate. And don't forget the fuel. The fuel is extremely expensive as well, as we all know. So, Miles, thank you very much. Hopefully the weather's a lot nicer out there than it is here. But look, the visibility is improving, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. But if we pan it right back, we can see all three of Qantas's A380s here in Sydney. And speaking of A380s, behind the beautiful Ridges Hotel is the China Southern A380, soon to be retired. And we are lucky to have her presence here. She normally comes on a Sunday, but she's here on a Wednesday for some reason. But Sir Stephen Cairns looking after us again. Come to Cairns, 230 mils rain since Monday. Jeez. Steve, thank you very much for the $5, mate. I appreciate that. And St. Chris as well with the $5. Thanks for braving the weather for our enjoyment, mate. It's beautiful, mate. The temperature is quite pleasant, so don't worry about me. I'm good. But here we go. China Southern, what, 326. Heading back to Guangzhou. Alright, so here comes our Atlas Air freighter. She's lined up there down on runway 34 left, and she's going to make a, hopefully, nice heavy departure here, heading our way. Now, had we had runway 16 right active, we probably would have been able to see all three of our 4 operators of the 380 here, but sadly, not the case. And Andy Powers with a £2 tip. Oh, very late, from a very late Newport, South Wales. Thank you very much, mate. Hello, Andy. And Silver Smith with the $1 tip as well. Thank you very much, mate. Alright, she has commenced her takeoff run. She's going to come into frame from the right very shortly. Alright, unfortunately not as heavy as I was expecting, but anyway. Alright, our next arrival is the Singapore Airlines A380 coming in from Singapore, flight 231. Just about to touch down there on runway 34 left. And if we were able to go onto the top level, if it wasn't raining, we would be able to see them both in the same frame. We've got the China Southern 380 holding short there, and the Singapore A380 just about to arrive. And MJ Scanlon Photography, welcome to Economy Promo. Thank you very much, mate. Warm welcome from here in Sydney. Nice to have you on board. Alright, there we go. A beautiful, beautiful head-on shot of the Singapore 380. Just vacating left onto Alpha 2 there. So she's going to taxi down to the gate. Unfortunately, not visible to us. But not much we can do about that one.
Welcome back to the Flyers Club. Thanks for your continued support.
And Sir Cooper, member for 2 months in Economy Promo. Thank you very much, Cooper. Nice to have you back. Alrighty, China Southern Flight 326. The Airbus A380 is rolling down runway 34 left now. She's going to be departing right here in front of us back to Guangzhou. Alright, and off she goes. We don't really know how much longer they'll be serving Sydney for, so I guess the way we sort of have to think of it is every time we see it is the last time we see it, but fingers crossed it's not the case, but obviously they will be retiring them by the end of the year. Our next departure, making her way down to runway 34 left, is American Airlines Flight 72 heading back to Los Angeles, as well as the 787-9 Dreamliner. We will also have the Garuda 777-300ER departing there. She's parked on bay 31 just over there. And, she's going to be making her way back to Jakarta very soon. And also China Eastern flight 562 will be making her way back to Shanghai in not too long as well. They look like they're still loading her up there. The beautiful Negaraku livery Malaysian 330. She's coming. She's departing at 1 o'clock back to Kuala Lumpur. And our Qantas 380 here on bay number 8. We are waiting for a tug to arrive, and she's going to be getting repositioned back over to the jet base. But it's pretty full over there, so she might head down to the hangar. Dreamweaver, sorry. Anyway, folks, I hope wherever you're tuning in from, you're having a nice morning, afternoon, or evening. The weather is starting to clear up here. There's a little bit of blue sky around, not too much of it, but it's a sign of better things to come. Unfortunately, the stream today won't be too long. I was expecting the Qantas 380 training flights to be happening, which it was supposed to, but here's like it's not happening. OQB is still over at the jet base. Yeah, there she is there. So it doesn't, unless we see it move, it was supposed to come down here and park on bay number 5 Alpha and head out on her first trip. And China Southern originally was supposed to park on bay 8 where the 380, the Qantas 380 is now. So who knows? Who knows? But folks, I know we've only just sort of started, but if you haven't already, make sure you take a moment to hit that like button. It'd be much appreciated, of course. And looks like our tug has arrived. It's, I do gather. Okay, the beacons have been switched on. I do gather that this is going to be a training flight, but we will see which way he hooks up to the aircraft. If he hooks up the nose of the tug first, that means he's going to be a pushback. If he reverses the tug in, that means it's going to be a positional tow. So I think we will just we'll know in about a minute. And it is a Donata tug, so it looks like this 380 is going to be departing on a training flight. So it looks like they might have done a little rego swap, and that will be very nice. No tarmac talk with Tim today, unfortunately. But look, we might have a little treat for you later in the week sometime. Have to wait and see. But did you guys enjoy it? Did you enjoy the tarmac talk with Tim? Hopefully you did. Alright, and in just a moment, not too long at all, we will have the American Airlines Flight 72 departing off runway 34 left here, heading back to Los Angeles. So we'll keep our eyes on the 380 pushback here. She's got beacons on and she is ready to go. Brad Ward starting the fun to fix the steering wheel on Tim's work truck. There's nothing to be fixed, mate. This is actually how we drive here. We drive on the right hand side here. It's Brad, thank you very much. And it appears the banter has already started. So thank you very much, Brad. we'll definitely keep an eye out on the Dreamliner. So it doesn't look like she's departing just yet. I think she might be lining up on the runway. So we'll have a quick look, say good day to the crew there.
American 32, runway 34, let's clear for takeoff.
Alright, we will zip around to our next departure here, American Airlines. Alright, there we go, folks. So, we're in luck. The Qantas flight training is going ahead. We are all good. So we will expect this aircraft to return in about 45 minutes or so. So she'll go out and she'll head out over the Pacific. She'll come back. Hopefully she'll park here with any luck. But I'll let you enjoy the pushback here. Qantas flight 6010 for a A380 training flight. Alright, there we go, we've got a good engine start. Flaps coming down, and we'll see the ground crew disconnect in a moment. And come off for the thumbs up farewell. Do I want to start a petition to get rid of that pole? Yes. Kevin, hi team, gotta love the Qantas A380 as well, mate. You're exactly right. Thank you very much for looking after us, Kevin. I appreciate that, mate. Yes. Unfortunately, she's not coming your way today. We've got all three Qantas 380s here today. We are expecting our third one, which you captured yesterday. We're expecting our fourth one to come from Abu Dhabi in around about 2 weeks. And then I believe OQH or OQL are the next ones. Then they'll, I think it's OQL that has started the return to service checks in Victorville, and she's going to be heading to Los Angeles in the next couple of weeks. So we'll keep an eye for OQL, which should be the next one to come out. But Kevin, always a pleasure to have you, mate. Always an honour to have you in the chat. And, not seeing some typically nice Australian weather today, but not much we can do about that. The Qantas A380. She goes. Alright guys, we are approaching 300 likes. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. So we'll wait for Qantas 6010 to depart here from her long taxi down to runway 34 left. And little shout out to our friends over there in the Sydney Tower. Folks at Air Services Australia, thank you very much for the shout out the other day, guys. And they do have us on their lunchroom TV. If you weren't in the stream with Kurt the last couple of days ago, they gave us a shout out on the tower frequency, which was a very, very nice surprise. And we might even be able to organise another little wave from an ops car today, I think. What do you reckon? I think we can do it. And Chris Cotton, one of our outstanding members. Always looking after us, mate. Appreciate it. Greetings from Pasadena, California, USA. Us. Chris, thank you very much for the $5, mate. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you looking after us, mate. With any luck, we will see Qantas 6010 come back to bay number 8. I do believe so we've got a couple of A380 capable gates here in Sydney. We've got bay number 8, which we've got in front of us, which the 380 has just pushed out of. We've got bay 24, which hasn't been used lately due to the works. We've got 57, which we will find Singapore A380 has gone to. And then we've got our bay 61 as well, which we normally see Emirates at. But it's under maintenance at the moment, so there's a good chance we will have the Qantas A380 returning to bay number 8 right in front of us. So stick around. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Welcome to all the new viewers tuning in today. Nice to have you here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are quickly approaching 14,000 subs. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got a few more live streams coming to you regularly in the next couple of months now. So we'd love to have your company. Alright, our next departure here is the Philippine Airlines flight 212 heading back to Manila. She's rolling down runway 34 left. And sorry, I should say greetings to everyone that's tuning in today. Let me just run through quickly the chat. Rudy's here. G'day, Rudy. Silver Smith is here as well. Kevin already said hello. Kevin, g'day, mate. Peter Walsh is here. Aviation Mike. Lady Cat. Hello, Lady Cat. One of our great moderators. Hang on, I just need to change some audio settings. It'll just be 1 minute. Check. Just want to make sure that you guys can still hear me, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Right, here we go, folks. The Qantas 380 is ready to go. Sorry, yes, I know there's a little bit of an echo. Hopefully I've fixed it. Anyway, here she goes. Qantas flight 6010 going on an A380 training flight. She'll rocket up. She'll be like a rocket. No respect for gravity, this one.
Okay.
Right, off she goes. She will be back soon, so don't go anywhere, folks. She will go out, throw her around a bit, blow out a few cobwebs to the pilots, and then she'll come back. But yeah, that was quite a quick rotation, as expected though, as expected. Anyway, folks, I want to just while we wait for the Garuda 777, she's had to do a bit of a lap due to the arriving. Due to the arriving Cathay 350 1000. So I'm going to show you a little bit of history at the moment. I want you to learn something new today. Now this hangar here, if I can get it centered, okay. Not the best, but anyway. This hangar here, does anyone know the significance of this hangar? It's hangar number 131 here in Sydney, over at the nearby domestic terminal, Qantas domestic terminal, I should say. But a little fun fact about this hangar here: it was built back in the late 50s, and it was the very first purpose-built jet hangar. So it was constructed purely for the 707 arrival for Qantas, when Qantas got them delivered, I think in the late 50s, around 59. And yeah, this hangar was purely built for that. It still stands here today. I believe it may be heritage listed, so I don't think they can get rid of it. So that is definitely a cool little piece of information to know, and we will move around to this hangar. It does have a 737 in it at the moment. That's hangar 245, and that is the purpose-built 747 hangar. So that was built for the 747 arrival here in 1970 for any maintenance requirements by Qantas or nearby. Another little fact about hangar 131 here. Although it's used for 737-8, 717s these days, they did used to service the Royal Australian Air Force 707s on a regular basis here. So they would be ferried from Richmond Air Base, which is just on the northwestern side of Sydney, the Royal Australian Air Force Base, and they would fly them over here for their scheduled checks. And this is where they would get them worked on. Another little bit of history, which you guys may already know, but the grey building there, just below that big white sign, that used to be a Qantas sign, it's not anymore. But that little grey building, let me just try and get this a little closer. But yes, this is the last standing Sydney Airport Control Tower, the third one on site that remains on site, and it was opened in 1941. So back in those days, where I'm standing obviously didn't exist. The terminal wasn't really a thing yet. They didn't have an international terminal at that point. All the international flights departed from that side of the airport, and there was just they did have an interesting runway, the one that you can't see today, which is actually more of a northeast to southwest facing runway, which has obviously been removed some time ago. Now we've just got the two parallels and one crossing runway. But there you go, bit of information. But there you go, history with Tim, airport history with Tim. 16, heading to Adelaide. And then the big boy, the Garuda, Indonesia 777-300ER, heading back to Jakarta, flight 713.
Body coming back to show. I've got it, body. Target A, right up runway 34 left. Fly up, 34 left.
Looks like our China Eastern 777 won't be too far from pushback here. Heading back to Shanghai.
C416, runway 34 left, clear for takeoff. 34 left, clear for takeoff, I've got 416.
Hopefully that's a little better. Is that a little better?
Level 293, the wind flight over 1 knot, runway 34 left, clear flat.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Don't let the quality fool you guys, I'm doing my best.
Indonesia 713, runway 34 left, clear for takeoff.
Alright, our next departure, Indonesia, or Garuda Indonesia, flight 713 heading back to Jakarta. So she's about to commence her takeoff, roll down runway 34 left, and we've got China Eastern 777-300ER here. Just pushing back, she's going to go tail east, then toe forward right in front of us here for her beautiful startup.
512, send you tower, good day.
Very, very nice left-hand turn. Very, very nice. Beautiful, beautiful turn. We don't normally get them that early. So that was quite special. That was quite special. And guys, thank you to everybody who's clicked that like button so far. 414, almost at our goal of 500 today. That's going to be our goal, nice and easy, just because it's a shorter stream today. So if you haven't already, make sure you click that like button. We are approaching nice and quickly.
Just 512 and flight variable 1 knot, runway 34 left, clear to land. Runway 34 left, clear to land, just over off.
Alright, keep an eye out, folks. Keep an eye out for a wave. There we go.
Welcome back to the Flyers Club. Thanks for your continued support.
We all, I always look after the viewers. And one of my colleagues down there, kind enough to give us a wave. Johnny Neal, member for 3 months, first class, tuning in quickly before work. Thanks for the stream, mate. Thank you very much for your first class membership of 3 months, mate. Beautiful, beautiful dedication. I love it, mate. Anyway, nice and quiet here for the 777 startup. Let's go. Alright, there we go, folks. No doubt one of the best sounding aircraft startup in the world. It's got to be up there. 777, 300ER. Just before we wait for China Eastern taxi out here, I just wanted to make a special shout out and thank all of the lovely moderators that are tuning in today. And, keeping the chat on topic. Very good, everybody. So thank you very much. And here we go. Not wasting any time. And if you can look closely, you can see a couple of my colleagues behind there getting a nice view of the China Eastern. There's the Mendawarji livery 737-800 taxiing down taxiway Charlie there for a runway 3 for right departure, more than likely.
We have a new SydSquad member.
And Piero with the Economy Promo membership, thank you very much, mate. Warm welcome to the SydSquad, mate. Nice to have you on board. Anyway, China Eastern 562 making her way down taxiway Alpha. She's going to cross runway 25, head down to holding point Alpha 6 for runway 3 for left, and then speedily make her way back past us, heading back to Shanghai Pudong. And I haven't had a chance to look at flight radar, but how is our Qantas flight 6010 A380 training flight? Where is she at? Is she making her way back yet? Hopefully she is. The nice little view of Botany Bay and the airport in the foreground. You gotta love it. The rather unfortunate thing about the weather today, I was gonna stream from Shep's Mound this morning, but due to the rain, I decided to take the stream up here again. Don't get us wrong, we are trying to go and visit some new spots and mix it up a little, but it's entirely weather dependent. Guys, we are slowly pushing towards 500 likes. So if you haven't already, make sure you please take a moment to like the stream. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And, we might even be able to hit 14,000 subscribers today. You never know. Further to that, if you are on Instagram, make sure you go and check us out on Instagram, SydSquad.au. You'll be able to find us. And I regularly post some videos from the ramp, from a couple of videos from next to the runway, wherever work takes me, and so you can check them all out on there if you like that kind of thing, which I know you do because you're here watching. The Mashups Club, great, thank you SydSquad for bringing the airport to us, mate. It's a pleasure, and thank you very much for the $5 tip. It's very kind of you. And no, I absolutely love it. I haven't had a whole lot of time lately with work being particularly busy, so I haven't been able to get out here, especially with the rain as of late. But even though today's stream is rather short, it's still been a pleasure to get back out here and provide some more content. I'm just having a quick look at the chat. Gary, g'day mate. Nice to have you back. Mark O'Kane is here as well. G'day Mark. Ryan, Mr. Buffett, welcome. Amy, hello Amy. Michael, g'day. Good morning from Bangkok. Well, good morning Michael. Swadhi Krap. Rob Smith's here as well. G'day mate. Nice to have you back. Arunta as well. Reese, g'day Reese. Welcome. Right now we're just waiting for our China Eastern 777 departure shortly. Looks like the great folks at the Sydney Tower have given these lucky passengers a roll through all the way down the almost 4 kilometre runway down for a Bravo 2 exit by the looks of things. Plenty of runway available when you're 737 here in Sydney. We've got almost 4,000 metres to play with, give or take. Well, I guess that depends how long you land as well. But she's going to make a right turn, the next right off taxiway Bravo 2, and head straight down domestic 1 to the apron. We've got a new little ding-dong, and this one is from Lady Cat with a 350. 350s are awesome. Also, Kurt and Tim are so cool. Thank you, Lady Cat, and thank you for tuning in as well, of course. Your moderation skills are always appreciated. I also like to try and bring you as much as possible the airlines, close-ups of airlines and aircraft that you guys don't get over in America. So this one in particular on screen, the AirAsia. She's going to be heading back to Kuala Lumpur as Xanadu 227. Making her way down taxiway Alpha for a 3-4 left departure heading back to Malaysia. But in the meantime, we do have China Eastern Flight 562, the one that's just pushed back in front of us a few minutes ago. She's lined up on runway 34 left and she's rolling, so let's get in nice and close.
runway 34 left. Cover 1, runway 34 left. China 87562, contact departures. Bye-bye.
Alright, we have the lunchtime runway inspection about to commence here from holding point Alpha 1. And they're going to make their way down runway 34 left. They're going to backtrack just to make a little inspection, just to make sure everything is A-OK on the active today. And Gary, shout out to the men and women up in the Sydney Tower for the awesome job they do. And yes, Tim, Kurt and Matt are awesome too. I love it, mate. Thank you very much, Gary. Thank you for the 5 loonies. I appreciate that, mate. And guys, we did hit 500 likes, so thank you very much. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you. Yes, that's right, the FOD squad. The FOD squad are out. A380 turning long finals, well there you go, so she's coming back.
Car 3 is company, take that on to Bravo 3. Take out Bravo 3, car 3, car.
There she goes, she is indeed. So she is making her way back after a half an hour flight, nice work. And guys, is anyone here on Flight Radar? Because you might recognise the name of the person that's got the photo of the A380 on Flight Radar. There you go.
Car 3, company, back over runway. Car 3.
Let me know.
Turn to 227, runway 34 left, clear for takeoff.
Gotta love the loonies and the toonies. And Gigaboat Air Services. I don't suppose you are from Air Services Australia, are you? Not much we can see at the moment with this runway configuration, but you know, it's okay. They were on 16s early this morning, but the wind has swung around a little. It's mostly from the east today, so we've got to deal with what we've got. Have a little look down here at our Malaysian Airlines. She is closing up for her journey back to Kuala Lumpur. So she will be departing here. Still a little while to go, but not too long. Love it. Oh, yeah.
Continue approach, routine runway inspection in progress.
Another beautiful turn there from the Air Asia X crew with some lovely little ribbons off the wingtips as well. You got to love that. Yehuda's here. Hello, mate. Alexander as well. G'day, mate. Tyler. Hello, mate. Lovely to see everybody in the chat. It's all moving swimmingly as we wait for the Qantas A380 to arrive. And, I don't see anyone down here on bay number 8 just yet, but by the process of elimination, assuming that they don't need air bridges because they're going to be departing again around 1 o'clock, supposedly, we may get her parking here. Hopefully. But yeah, Qantas flight 6010 is just a couple of minutes out from landing on runway 34 left here. Tarmac Tim is our announcer today. Yes, I sure am, man. I hope you enjoyed the little segment there by Kurt on last stream. Uncle Car Guy says, does anyone know how many hours that A330 will fly? Well, Sydney to Kuala Lumpur is around about 7.5 hours, give or take. So there you go. Around about that.
Car 3, vacate on taxiway Kilo.
Looks like Heathrow with this rain. It sure does, it sure does. We're getting a little bit of blue sky here and there, but look, there's no rain sort of in the vicinity of the airfield at the moment, so we should be okay. For the remainder of the stream, guys, we might even just do a little sub check just to see how we are going with our progress towards 14,000. We are at 13,918, so we are making a very nice progress towards 14,000. Arp and Roy says, what's the point of QF 6010? Well, Roy, they are doing training flights to get all their A380 pilots current. So they have in the last couple of weeks, and in another couple of days or so, they have been doing lots of short A380 flights out away from Sydney Airport and returning straight back to the airport. To basically give their pilots the opportunity to get behind the controls again, out of the simulator and actually fly the real thing. So they've been doing that in preparation for their ramp up. We do have 3 A380s here at the moment, and number 4 is due in about 2 weeks, and then number 5 shortly after that. And they will begin more regular services to Los Angeles, as well as beginning London A380 services. But folks, if you haven't already, make sure you please take a moment to hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to SydSquad, and you might be able to be part of the soon-to-be 14,000 subscribers here on the channel. We are progressing along very nicely. Alright, that's a good sign. Alright, so they have been instructed to roll through towards the end of the runway and vacate via taxiway Foxtrot, which is right here. So we will have the Qantas 380 rolling out, vacating towards us right here. Hopefully she'll make a right-hand turn. Their right, not ours. Onto taxiway Alpha. Make their way around and enter via Intel 1. Park on bay number 8. So we will stand by for that arrival in the next couple of minutes. Won't be too long at all. We do have another tip from Thomas Bannister. G'day, mate. With a $4.99 tip. Visited it because of the chat in the other plane spotting streams. Thanks to Lady Cat, Greg, Donnie, and many others. I'll be back. Thomas, thank you very much, mate. It's nice to have you on board here. We are obviously very welcoming of everybody who loves aviation, whether you're a plane spotter or not, or just a bit of a travel nut. You want a bit of live action at the airport here in Sydney. We will move over to our 380 arrival. And here she is. She's back already. She's going to get a very, very nice roll through thanks to the guys and girls up in the tower. Sorry about that, just getting the ATC in order. Alright, good news folks, she is coming into bay number 8, right in front of us, straight back to where she came from. There is no crew there yet, so she may, in the meantime, be holding off the bay, waiting for guidance, but we'll wait and see. We'll see if they can make their way to the bay before the A380 can. Looks like the 380 is taxiing rather slowly. They can probably see that the nosing guidance system is not activated yet, so they're going to make a slow taxi in. Alright folks, still no ground crew here just yet, so it doesn't look like she's going to be able to proceed onto the bay just yet. But we can happily bask in the glory of the A380. Alright, so she's going to come to a bit of a halt here. And we're going to see a Qantas vehicle come and turn the guidance systems on, hopefully. Nowhere to be seen just yet, but we'll keep an eye out. Maybe she's back a little earlier than expected. But what we're waiting for is somebody to come over and activate that box there. And, we are still waiting. But luckily, they're still having lunch, possibly. Just don't leave the toaster on. Alright, so we're expecting to see a Qantas vehicle to come out of nowhere and hit the guidance system to let her onto bay. Oh, Dingo77 with a $15 tip. Coffee or a snack on me. Thank you for the effort you put in. Well, Mr. Dingo, thank you very much for the $15 tip, mate. That'll definitely go to the lunch fund today, I think. I appreciate that, mate. That's very, very kind of you. Definitely something warm.
We have a new SydSquad member.
And Michael Saws 17 with the first class membership going all out. On behalf of SydSquad, mate, thank you very much for the first class membership. That's very, very kind. And your name will be added to the ticker below with all of our first class members there. So thank you very, very much. All right, we're still waiting. We're still waiting. Where's the crew, guys? Where are they? And Val's out of here. Catch you later, Val. Thank you very much for joining, as always. Thank you. And guys, if you are enjoying the stream, make sure you click that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty more live streams coming for you in the next couple of months. We are still waiting for the Qantas crew to make an appearance. And Brian Bruce, great stream, thanks for the history lesson today. Time to call it a night. Have a good one. Brian, thank you very much for another super chat, mate. $9.99. Thank you very much, Brian. I appreciate your viewership, mate. It's nice to have you on board, and have a good night, mate. I appreciate it. Cheers. And Street Glide, one of our first class members as well. Great plane spotting and commentary. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Appreciate the $5 tip. Thank you for looking after us, mate. And I appreciate all of the super chats and new memberships coming in today. Been super, super kind despite the runway configuration and weather not being really on our side today, but but you guys are making it all worthwhile, so thank you very much. And we are just about 60 subscribers away from hitting 14,000. So thank you to all of the lovely subscribers of the channel. All right, is anyone at all qualified? Because she's waiting to get on. Look at this rate, they might as well just turn around, taxi out and take off again. Couldn't hurt. I did see a comment there a moment ago, engines 1 and 4 are shut down, yes. So they're not they're wasting half the amount of fuel they would be. Anyway, here we go, the vehicle is here, the vehicle has arrived. I did see him zip behind the bridge here somewhere. We'll probably see someone run over in a minute to turn the guidance system on and safely get her onto bay number 8 here. Well, I mean, they're not in too much of a rush. You've just got a $400 million aircraft waiting to get on the boat. Here we go. No running on the tarmac. Good to see he's obeying the rules. There we go. Okay. We've made it, folks. We've made it. Alright, she's going to power up and head down here onto bay number 8. And another generous super chat of £10 from Callum. New to the channel, Sydney has a special place in my heart. Go and get warm. Go and get a warm drink and stage roll. Well, I'm in shorts and t-shirt. The sun's coming out, so I've got really no excuse, do I? But Callum, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. And welcome to the channel, mate. Nice to have you here. Alright, there we go, she's back. A little bit windy to go in that close. But look, I think she was holding off the bay more than she was in flight, but there you go. Alright folks, she's back. She's back. We are anticipating to see her depart again. The refueler there, getting into position to stick some more gas in. And getting ready to send her out again. Just as one of my colleagues passes behind the aircraft. Hello down there. Yeah, so they're going to refuel her. And it was scheduled to go out again at 1 o'clock, but obviously that's not going to be the case due to the delays of getting the aircraft back onto the bay. Are we going to get a nice bank here? Let's wait and see. There we go. Go hard, son. Alright folks, our next departure here, Delta Flight 40, heading back to Los Angeles, A350 900 there, lined up on runway 3 for left, heading back to Los Angeles. She's about to thunder down runway 3 for left. Guys, we are just 51 subs away from hitting the 14K. You gotta love it.
We have a new SydSquad member.
We might just stay with Delta just for a moment, see if we can get any nice effects before it goes behind the building. Oh dear. And it looks like we do have a new member. It is Dingo. He's just dropped a super chat for us, and now he's joined first class. And Dingo, I would like to warmly welcome you to the SydSquad first class lounge, mate. And you'll be able to find yourself in the ticker below in the next stream, mate. We're going to chuck you in there. And thank you very much for your support, mate. Very, very kind. Righty, folks. Haven't had much time to get on the flight radar today. But we've got a couple of departures down there waiting to chuff off on runway 34 left, Qantas flight 739. Just getting their takeoff clearance now, heading off to Adelaide. It's a 737-800 series. And folks, I did say it was going to be a bit of a short stream today, but we might just hang around and wait for the 380 to depart once again. Hopefully it won't be too long. I think it... hopefully it should be underway in about a half hour. I can't stay out here all day, unfortunately, as much as I'd like to. Looks like Sal's out of here. Catch you later, Sal. Thanks for joining as always. And folks, if you haven't already, make sure you go and check us out on Instagram, SydSquad.au. We've got in a couple of new follows just joined us. So thank you for those people who have followed. You might even get a shout out if you drop us a follow on Instagram in the next couple of minutes. We have been a little spoilt for choice on the left-hand turn department today. We're getting a few beautiful left-hand turns. Nice, how close can we see the A380? Well, Amy, we can get as close as we want, really. Any closer and we'd be sitting in the flight deck, I think. Looks like the guys are having a nice little chat in there. Maybe doing a bit of a debrief of their flight today. Silver Smith. No, that's not us. I haven't been able to get over to the States. I've got a little young family of my own now, so my holidays to the US have been put on hold for a couple of years. I have been to the US though. I've been there 13 times over the years. 13 different visits, I should say. And Sal, on the way out, walking into economy promo. I love it. Thank you very much, Sal. Welcome aboard. But yes, I've had some many lovely trips to the US over the years, and I really want to get back there, but it's just obviously a little bit tricky at the moment. Pete G, you found your channel and subscribed. Greetings from Wellington, New Zealand. Well, welcome there, Pete. Nice to have you on board, mate. And greetings from across the Dutch. So, guys, 25 subs. 25 subs away from hitting the 14,000 mark. I love your work, everybody. Absolutely love your work. And we've got a ton of new followers at the moment on Instagram, so thank you, everybody. We've got Real Michael Saws. Hello, Michael. Melbourne Airport spotting 14, Mr. Bucko Jumbo. JMZ, D-Rad, Equal, can't even say that, Equilibria Music, MZ Lovo, and Crazy Emma, and James as well, dropping the follow there on Instagram. Thank you, everybody. We will tune over to Malaysian flight 122, pushing out of bay number 9 at the moment. So thank you, everybody, for dropping a follow over there on Instagram. You, absolute beautiful livery, this one. Huge improvement to the past livery. Gotta love it. Howard Crumpler would be $10 tip. Thank you very much, Howard. First time watching and would like to help support the channel, watching it from the US. Well, mate, that's very kind of you, mate. Actually, overnight, I've made a big investment to the channel. So I invested in some new internet, enough to hopefully last us for the entire year of streaming. So we obviously got big plans, so we're making big plans ahead. So thanks to everybody for supporting us, all of our lovely members, the super chats, absolutely awesome support. So thank you very much. And it looks like, I don't want to call it too soon, but our aerobridge here is off. Our Qantas 380, the bar is on, hooked up. So I dare say they might be almost ready to go. I hope that's the case. I'm not sure what the refueling area is happening, but we'll wait and see. We'll be patient. No matter the case, we do have a beautiful view in the background of the Malaysian Airlines flight 122 heading back to Kuala Lumpur, A330-300, powered by a beautiful pair of Pratts. And Natasha with a $15 tip, a huge $15 tip. Hey guys, time for me to become a member myself, and my mum are watching. And my mum are watching you guys when I'm not working. Beautiful streams. Thank you very much, Natasha. Lovely to have you on board, and amazing support. So thank you very much. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying. I hope you're enjoying the stream here in Sydney, Australia. Trying to bring you the best as best possible. We do have a beautiful vantage point here. We can see lots and lots of movement around the terminals, and we can see the city, and we can see everything. So we're sport for choice here at the moment. Anyway, the tower currently reporting all tailwind on runway 34 left. So hopefully we are about to get a runway change, and it looks like we are actually. So just sort of acknowledging this Jetstar 321 here at the Bravo 4 holding point for runway 16 right. So we are going to get a runway change indeed. We're going to be spoiled a little bit more today. We'll get the runway 16 right arrivals right in front of us. Absolutely ideal. folks, we are smashing, absolutely smashing through the 500 like goal today. So thanks to everybody who has hit that like button. We might even need to change it. And we are 17 subs away from hitting the big 14,000. So thank you everybody who's subscribed to the channel. We'll head over to the Instagram again. We've got a couple of new followers as well. V for Vendetta, Gretch, Mackenzie, Majorly Annoyed. Oh, hello. And a Chaplain Sam as well, all dropping follows there on Instagram. Thank you very much, everybody. Hope you enjoy the couple of reels that are up there. Just for the record, I would not turn down a beer either. Alright, just looking at that aero bridge, it looks like that aero bridge is going back on. The 380 there, the upper deck aero bridge, bridge C. So it might indicate that they were just doing a little bit of extra training. Alright folks, just as we wait for the runway configuration to change, we will track this Malaysian 330. She's hopefully going to be heading down to Alpha 1 there for runway 16 right departure. So we might even get a little close in, get nice and snug. Check out that nice livery there. Alright, a left-hand turn does confirm our runway change to runway 16 right for departures and arrivals. Ideal. Marco came with a tenner for a post-stream beer next door. You know what? I think I'm going to have a Canadian Club, mate. That's going to go straight to it. I'm pretty sure it'll be all $10 of it as well. Alright, sorry about that. We've just got to adjust a few little things on stream. Now we can go back to our classic SydSquad view. The taxiway Alpha 1 holding point with a beautiful city in the background. Gotta love it. LMH says, in your years of spotting, which runway direction is the most common, 16 or 34? Generally speaking, we mostly get 34s. 16s are only really in action when there's southerly winds, but most of the time you would find that there is a runway 34 in use. So I'm going to say 34s.
Aviation 122 Heavy, City Tower, g'day, runway 16 right, clear for takeoff. Runway 16 right, clear for takeoff, Nation 122.
Alright, she's got her marching orders there at Alpha 1, so she's going to head on to runway 16 right, make the right turn, and throttles forward, kick the fires, light the tyres, down she goes, back to Kuala Lumpur. I should say up she goes, down the runway and up she goes. Guys, we'll be nice and quiet and listen to the Pratt and Whitney Symphony. Let's hope she makes some noise. Absolutely ripping departure there. Gotta love it. You gotta love the roar. Alright guys, we might do a little flight radar check in the meantime. A couple of heavy arrivals in the next 20 minutes or so. We've got the Qantas Dreamliner making her way up from Melbourne on a domestic sector. Flight 440 on the milk run. The Qantas Dreamliner, sadly not one of the special liveries, but you know, we've got to take what we can get. And shortly after that, we do have Hainan Airlines Flight 797, operated by a 787-9. Coming in from Haikou. That is also a 787-9. So I think after the Hainan Airlines arrival, we will make that one our last one for the day. I did promise a short stream today, just because I have to. Dad duties are calling. So I hope you have enjoyed the stream so far. We've had plenty of action today. We've got a glorious runway change. Glorious runway change helping us out today. Sadly on the back end of the stream, but that's okay. Almost looks like that Jetstar's got a virgin tail, doesn't it? Right, there is always a little bit of a lull when it comes to a runway configuration change. Obviously the traffic is being redirected from the south to the north for their arrivals. wants to see some more Jetstar. There is a Jetstar pushback, and so long as it does take off from runway 16 right, we will capture that just for you, Natasha. Don't worry, we got you covered. I can't see it on flight radar at the moment, so we'll just have to cross our fingers. Hopefully it's heading southbound. Didn't know I was a dad. Yeah, I've got two boys. Two young boys. Alright, you know what? I think I need to remove the light goal. Because we're at 694 likes. Gee whiz, I didn't think we'd get this high. But look, it's great to be back streaming. Gotta love it. You gotta love it. As far as our next stream goes, everybody, our next stream, so mark it on your calendar. Barring any of Kurt's streams, maybe he might sneak one in beforehand. You never know. But our next, well, my next stream, I should say, is going to be on Tuesday, the 22nd. It's probably going to be a decent sized stream too, all things being equal. But probably try and do a 5 or a 6 hour stream, I think, if I can. So put that in your books. If you are tuning in from the US, that will be a Monday evening stream for you guys. We do have two departures here. We have the New Zealand Dreamweaver, the Dreamliner. She's heading back to Auckland, flight New Zealand 104. Maybe we might be treated to her coming up and departing full length here from runway 16 right, but not always the case. Normally it'll go intersection, Golf, or she might head over to 16 left for a departure. After that, we do have the United Airlines 777-300ER. Flight United 870 heading back to San Francisco. She's pushed back out of bay number 58. Let's taxiway Golf down there, and she's going to make her way down here to Alpha 1 for runway 16 right departure.
We have a new SydSquad member.
Alright, there we go. Jetstar on screen now. Frank Thomas. Welcome to first class, Frank. Amazing support. Thank you very much, Frank. Nice to have you on board. And warm welcome to SydSquad first class. And you, Frank, will see your name next stream down at the bottom ticker, along with our other amazing first class members. Alright, as anticipated, we do have the Air New Zealand. She's going to be either crossing or making a right turn onto 16 right, which I think may be the case. There we go. So she's going to make a Golf intersection departure there off runway 16 right. Heading back to Auckland, flight NZ 104. We will shortly move over to the Jetstar Dreamliner that's under tow here, right in front of us. Oh dear. Right behind everyone's favourite dish.
Okay.
Alright, we might have to have a little look, find out where this this bad boy's going, but it looks like she will be coming to the terminal. Likely for a departure later on to Phuket, perhaps. So we'll have to have a quick little look at that, but looks like she's going to be coming into the apron right in front of us. Jetstar 787-8 Dreamliner. And here you go. Out of all the streams in the world, it's the only one you'll see a Jetstar Dreamliner. And she's not coming this way. Okay, she's heading somewhere else. Not too sure where she's going. Maybe she's going to the jet base for a bit of TLC. Alrighty, our next arrival is a milk run special, velocity 841 coming in from Melbourne. She's about to land here on runway 16 right for our very first arrival of the afternoon after the runway change. Let's see if we can get some butter. There you go, on the IKEA 1 departure. Good to have him back. Alright, here we go. The United Airlines flight 870 heading back to SFO. Taxiway Alpha for the Alpha 1 holding point for a runway 16 right departure. Look at that beautiful view. You want to see the IKEA? Okay. We got you covered, don't worry. Look, I'm not biased or anything, but how good's a runway 16 right stream? You gotta love it. I just want to also mention, speaking of 16 right, I want to thank Graham for our custom-made activity notifications on the bottom left-hand of your screen, showing us what our next arrival is, what's on the runway, what's happening. So thank you very much to 16 right Media. You can follow him on Instagram or head to 16right.com. Find him over there for his amazing work and amazing input into the SydSquad stream. So thank you very much to 16right.com. Numbers 16 and then lettering RIGHT. That's where you can find him. Always posting some amazing content on the on Instagram regarding Sydney. And another $10 tip 2000 and GT with a $10 tip saying cheers. Well, cheers, mate. Thank you very much for your tip. It's greatly appreciated. Always amazing having some such generous input from the community and the viewers. So thank you very much, Mr. GT. All right, there we go. The famous IKEA from the IKEA 1 arrival, runway 16 right. Alright, our next arrival is another milk run special. Qantas 787-9 Dreamliner. Coming in from Melbourne on the milk run. 14,000 subscribers. You gotta love it. Thank you very much, everybody. Huge achievement today. Thank you very much. Gotta love it. All right, here we go. The Milk Run Dreamliner on the IKEA 1 approach. Alright folks, just as our stream does draw to a close, we will have a beautiful United 777 departing here off runway 16 heading back to San Francisco. She's going to make some noise, alright? Kick the tires, light the fires. Let's go. With a Hainan Dreamliner on final as well. You gotta love it.
United 870, runway 16 right. Clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, runway 16 right, United 870.
Gee whiz, that was a long takeoff roll there. Didn't think she'd ever get up. Oh, jeez. She's heavy today. Taking a long journey back to SFO. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Alrighty, folks. Alright, here we go folks, our next arrival, and sadly our last arrival for the stream. Hainan Airlines flight 797 coming in from Haikou in China. Beautiful part of China actually. And, she's about to arrive here on runway at 16 right. Gotta love it. And Kev, this reminds me of my views at Phoenix minus the heavies. Great stream, thanks. It's a great stream, Tim. Thanks very much, Kev, mate. I appreciate it. You know what? I would have loved to have taken some photos when the Speedbird was setting the 7.4s to Phoenix. That would have been unbelievable. Unbelievable. But mate, thank you for always looking after us, mate. I appreciate it. I was watching the your recent stream with the Singapore 380s this morning on replay. I didn't catch it live, unfortunately, but you know. Anyway, here we go. Sorry, folks. Hainan Airlines, 16 right. It's 787 alert. I love it. Alright folks, let's do it. Look, I'm a bit of a pushover when it comes to finishing a stream off, but let's do a little quick flight radar check. But yeah, Kevin, the surrounding areas around Phoenix are just beautiful. So look, it may not have heavies, but it's not necessarily a deal breaker for me. I think the views are awesome. I mean, look, we don't have as many heavies compared to Los Angeles, but look, when you consider it, our 16 right departures here, they sound incredible. We've got this beautiful, almost like a man-made amphitheater with, you know, the hangars and the terminal on one side, and, you know, some buildings on the other side, and a few facilities on this side as well. The sound is just perfect. So we're very, very lucky here. Don't get me wrong. We could have more heavies, but look, we're very lucky with what we've got. Look, everyone, I think it is time. I do have to go and pick the young fella up. One of them anyway. Look, I just wanted to quickly pass on my huge thanks to all of our amazing moderation team. You know, you guys are always looking after us while I'm working the camera, so thank you very much. Thank you to Kurt for his work in the background, just helping me organise a few things. So thank you very much, Kurt. Again, amazing big thanks to all of our amazing members, the first class, business class. You guys, awesome, premium and economy, amazing help for looking after the channel. So thank you very much, guys. Like I said, the next stream is going to be for me on Tuesday, the 22nd. Appreciate everyone hitting that like button. 759 likes. Gee whiz, that's awesome. And we did hit 14,000 subs as well. That's absolutely incredible. I didn't think we'd get there, but we did. And yeah, look, not much else to say. I appreciate every single one of you's viewership, all of your viewership. It's, you know, it's a great little bonus for streaming. So thank you to everyone for tuning in, for enjoying. I hope you enjoyed the content. And oh no, 787-100 coming in. What's that? Oh, the 787. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. It's a nice photo on Flight Radar there of the ZNJ as well. But no, I'm going to have to wrap it up there, unfortunately. I need to get going. I'm already running a little bit late. But look, thank you to everyone for tuning in. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next one. Make sure you should drop us a follow on SydSquad.au Instagram. I'll chuck up a few nice stories, nice videos tomorrow from out next to the runway. We'll get up nice and close to the aircraft, and we'll chuck a few videos up there for you. But look, thank you to everybody again. It's been a great stream. Yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now. Oh, and make sure before you file out through the exit doors, make sure you hit the like button on the way out if you haven't already. Even though I'm sure you have. All right, guys. Have a nice day. Y'all come back soon now, you hear? Yeah, that's it. Get a few SydSquad emotes in the chat. I love it.